My name's Wayne and welcome back to the channel. Today we're inside the car, but not doing what you think driving it, but I have a mysterious rattle that I've got to figure out where it's coming from before it drives me crazy. So this all started the other day when the wife was all excited. Oh, your car's all done, it's back on the road, let's go for a drive. So I took her for a drive, threw the kid in the back, and everything was going great. But in the first mile, she's like, what's rattling in the door? I never even noticed it before, but she pointed out, and now it's like all I hear, and it's kind of driving me crazy. So I got to figure out what's going on and try to figure out what's causing this rattle to see if we can figure this out. You know, it's just one of those annoying things that'll bug you. Got the car in the road. It's running pretty good, but I need to figure out this rattle. So first thing I'm going to do is take the door panel off and try to figure out what's going on. Maybe I can locate something obvious, I'm hoping. I've already taken off the door crank, the door handle, all pretty simple stuff, and the screws holding the edges of the door panel on. Now the first thing that kind of threw a red flag is when I took off the big two screws that held the armrest into the door itself, is those came out really easy. Like there's nothing holding them in, or barely anything at all. So yeah, we're gonna get this door panel off and see what's behind there. Yeah, so first thing I noticed is, sure enough, and there's no clips here to hold on to these big screws. So they were just floating around. I bet that's what was causing the rattle, the door panel. There's a metal insert in that door handle area, and it was probably just rubbing, vibrating against the door. So let's see if I can find some clips. I don't have any. I gotta see if there's any online that I can buy. Hopefully those are reproduced, and we'll see. All right, good news. It took a little bit of work, but I was able to find these from Vans Auto. I bought a few things from them before, like my gas tank, which is actually stainless steel. That makes some really neat, cool, and quality reproduction pieces. So that came up on a Google search. I couldn't find them really anywhere else though, so I'm glad they have them, and I was able to get them in just a couple of days. So I ordered 4, enough to do both doors, because now I was even wondering if I have them in the driver door. I didn't notice the rattle, but probably going to take off that door panel too, just to check, or at least undo the screws to see if they're actually held in tight and securely. So let's open up the package and see what they look like. Like I said, I got these in just a couple of days from Vans, and it's nice when companies ship things out quickly and promptly. And let's see what we have here. There's one. All right, cool. We got both of them. So here's the little clips. I'm not that familiar with them, honestly. All right, so we're gonna see how these fit in. And before we do that, I'm actually gonna be real curious. Like I said, I'm gonna take the screwdriver and see if the driver's side screws are held in firmly in place or not. See if we gotta do both sides or not. All right, let's first get this door panel off and see if we have those clips on this door. To be honest, it wasn't real clear to me how those clips even stayed on the door panel, so I don't know. We're gonna try to make some sense out of it and figure out what we have by dismantling this thing here. Both of the armrest screws out. I really hope they're in there. Then I can see what we're actually working with. Now we have to get a bunch of screws all the way around. Plus we have to get the bolt out of the door handle. And that bolt is 7/16. Okay. Now we have to get the bolt out for the lock, door lock, so that's 3/8. Bolts out. Now this one, the lock lever is on this little almost hex shape, and it just, once the bolt's out, you just slide it right up and off. And now, we're going to get these side screws off. These door panels are jacked up. It's on my list to replace these eventually. But yeah, it is where it is right now. These right here. It's got a big crack right here. Ay, ay, ay. Oh boy. Almost had a runaway. Alright, there we go. Now, this should pop out. So I have these bolts over here. Oh, I might be able to see. Yeah, these don't have the little clips either. Alright, take everything off. Okay, that's it for now. You wonder why things take so long. So this clip is not going to fit. It appears not to be right. So of course, what is the first thing you go do? Go do another Google check. And yeah, I can't find another clip for this, but this is the only one that came up. So I ordered what was available. And it actually said Barracuda in the listing as well as Mopars in general. But it is not fitting, so I actually posted a question on ebodies.org, and another guy posted up his door panel with the correct clip, and very different than this one. So what I'm gonna have to do is just try to make it work. You know, it's one of those things where improvise, adapt, and I don't really want to wait anymore. I really don't want to take any more time on waiting for a clip, and it's just one of those things. Why do they take so long? Why is it so difficult? You want an old car to work on, right? So after looking at it, I think my best bet is I think I'm going to cut off this end of the tab and then take this where it looks like there's almost like a there's a little bend in it. I think I'm actually going to put a full 180 bend this tab over to try to retain it on this little edge and see if I can get it to stay and hold. So it's the right thread for the screw, so that's good. I just need to get it to work in this application. So we're going to try one first. Like I said, we're going to cut this off and then bend it over and see if we can't get it to bite on that panel. It might be a little tight because that bend, where the bend is on this clip, might be a little short, so it'll be a little tricky. Alright, so we were able to get that little end cut off for that 90, and now I think what I want to do is try to straighten this out because I really need it to try to bend as further out as possible. So I have enough room so this is centered perfectly, or better, more ideal. So I'm gonna put it in the vise and see if we can like straighten it out before we try to do our actual bend. I'm not really sure how this is gonna work, but all right, nice and square again. Okay. F me. That broke. I just need to fold that over now somehow, some way. All right, what I think I'm gonna do is take this little piece of sheet metal I have here and clamp it to here up out of the vise so I can have a little form to try to bend it up and over. And all right, let's see if this works. Well, it's kind of close. Only negative is it's, very hot. The big problem is we have a big gap there in the channel. I need to try to squeeze that over a little more so it'll actually stay in place and won't fall off. The door, I need it to be kind of tight, so we need to get a little more squeeze and close up that gap without shearing this crazy thing. Go cool it off and see if that'll snap onto the door at all. I don't know. Ooh. It does squeeze in there, but it's gonna have to be a lot tighter. And I think what I might even do is fold this up a little bit to try to give it some tension. All right. So a little tighter here and a little bend here, and maybe we can get it to stay on. Okay, I think we're gonna maybe heat that up again. All right, now go cool it off again. Ooh, that should work. Check that out. Yeah, so the hole is centered. We got a little tension. That way it just won't fall off during assembly, right? And now I just gotta see if I can make 3 more of those. What the heck? All right, we have 4 clips now. The first one broke, so I tried bending it without heating it up first. So I had to come up with another plan, and I had some thin, well, relatively thin aluminum. It's like 76 thou. These are like, I think 35, 40 thou, but metal. So did what I could. Came out okay. It works. It fits in the same location, and should work fine until maybe I can down the road find some original ones somewhere, some way, somehow. But I just want to get these back on the same day's way. Cut up some aluminum, bent it, and ran the screw through it, and it kind of like self-tapped it. And we're going to get these on the car, and then we're going to get the door panels on and see how it all fits. All right, now it's time to put our clips in the door. This is the one we made, a little backyard engineering, and that seems to fit pretty good. Yeah, you just want these to be snug enough so they don't wiggle around while you're installing the door panel. Again, I don't really know what the factory ones look like, but all right, so now those are in place, and now we can install the door panel. So door panel's sitting on the door, and I found it easiest to get these armrest screws going first. Make sure those are all in their proper location. And wouldn't you know, the original bracket I tried using, once I tried tightening it up, it just broke on me. So I had to make a second clip. So now both of the clips that are in this door are the ones I made out of aluminum. So they're a little harder going in, but so far so good. Kind of like it when stuff you make and create works. Simple thing, but feels good. Nice little project on this cold November Sunday. You got my little helper here to help me out. All right. So these door panels have 4 of these little screws on the back and 4 in the front. And it looks like our light is starting to lose its battery. It's starting to flash. It's all right. We're almost done. I'm done with the hard parts, I think, really, mostly. So one little sneak preview, if you will, is what we'll be doing this winter on the car is working a little more in the interior. I picked up a nice set of Metro red door panels, so I'm really excited for those because a couple of these are original, a couple of them have been dyed, and they're really rough, really deteriorated. And anyway, I'm going to put the Metro ones on, and that's something I'm really excited about. Have some nice door panels, and they're known to be as one of the better reproductions that you can get. All right, so now the crank arm's on, and now we're going to put the door lock on. So those of you guys with 70E bodies, what do you think of these door locks where you can't lock the door unless it's shut or closed, right? You a fan of those, or you like them, hate them? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of neat and quirky because that's how they are, but I kind of find it annoying, but I'm pretty sure they went away from those after 1970, if I understand it correctly. You don't want to make those too tight. You can snap those off. Now what you gotta do is the door latch. So we're gonna swap out our socket from our 3/8 to 7/16. A little helper. I'll use him right now, for sure. Okay. Man, that's it. I think we're all done. And that door panel is good, but there's a squeak somewhere else on the front. Always something. All right, so the door panel is back on and it is secure, and check it out. There is no squeaks. It doesn't move. Nice and tight like it should be. It's a small thing, but it's one of those little wins, right? In life, man, you gotta sort out those little details now that the car is back on the road. This is kind of stuff that I enjoy, and I'll be doing some more of as well. So that is going to be it for this project. No heavy wrenching today, but like I said, it's one of those little things that to me really makes a difference. You know, I'll be able to enjoy and drive these old cars. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And you know, if you turn that bell notification, you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.